What's up, everyone? Today, we are breaking down a major move in the Bitcoin market that could lead to a significant breakout rally going into August and September. We're looking at the 4-hour BTC USDT chart, and things are finally heating up after weeks of sideways action. Let's get into it. First off, the most important structure to note is the descending broadening wedge that has been forming since mid-May. This pattern is typically bullish and forms when price action gets squeezed between a gradually declining resistance and a lower support trend line. What's key is that BTC has now broken above the upper boundary of that wedge, and this could be the start of a bigger move. Now, breakouts from broadening wedges are often explosive, but they do need volume confirmation. So far, we've seen a clean move above resistance around $111,200. But volume is still a bit underwhelming, which means this could be an early-stage breakout, not yet a confirmed trend reversal. It's a bullish signal, but it's smart to wait and see if BTC can hold this level or if it gets dragged back into the wedge. Let's talk indicators. All the short-term EMAs, the 921, TE, are stacked bullishly, meaning the shorter moving averages are above the longer ones, which shows positive momentum. Even more important, the 200 IMA. That long-term trend indicator is acting as solid support and is sloping upward. Price is currently well above the 200 IMA, which further supports the idea that bulls are taking control. Looking at the RSI, or Relative Strength Index, we're sitting just above 66. That's approaching overbought territory, but not quite there yet. This means there's still room to run before any real exhaustion kicks in. Combine that with a MACD bullish crossover and the histogram starting to rise, and we're seeing some serious upside pressure building. Now, let's talk price targets. If Bitcoin holds this breakout, the immediate resistance is around $114,000. And beyond that, the psychological zone between $118,000 and $120,000 comes into play. Those levels are where we may see profit taking, especially if momentum gets overextended. Based on the timing of previous wedge breakouts, we could expect a peak in this cycle somewhere between August 10th and August 25th. That's when bulls could push it to its limit before the market consolidates again. But what if the breakout fails? That's the other side of the coin. BTC can't hold above $108,500. We may see a fakeout, and price could fall back down toward $106,500 where the moving averages cluster. Or even $103,800, which is the previous key support. Worst case, a drop to the lower wedge support around $98,000. Though that seems less likely for now, unless there's a macro shock or major liquidation event. Let's zoom out a bit. Why does this matter now? Because Bitcoin has been compressing for months, and when compression breaks, expansion follows. We're at that expansion phase. Sentiment is shifting, liquidity is returning, and Bitcoin dominance is on the rise. That creates a narrative where BTC could lead the market into a mid-cycle rally, potentially peaking in August before cooling off in September. So what's the play here? If you're a trader, you might look to enter above $111,200 with a stop below $108,500 in case of rejection. Targets would be $114,000, then $118,000, and possibly $120,000. If you're a long-term holder, this is a good time to stay patient, but also stay alert. Late August could be a good time to consider taking partial profits or rebalancing. One more note, on-balance volume is showing slight divergence, which means buyers haven't fully committed yet. So while the breakout looks good technically, we want to see follow-through. Watch the next few candles closely, especially on the daily chart. To wrap this up, Bitcoin has finally broken above a major technical structure, and if this breakout holds, we could be looking at a strong move into the $114,000 to $120,000 zone over the next few weeks. Just remember, price action doesn't move in a straight line. Be strategic, manage risk, and stay focused. If you found this analysis helpful, hit the like button and consider subscribing for more smart crypto breakdowns. And let me know in the comments, do you think BTC will peak in August, or is this just another fake out? Thanks for watching, and as always, trade safe.